Hello, everybody. I hope everybody is doing absolutely amazing. I'm here and I'm Keto Queen YYC. I'm with the awesome Dori, Colorful Keto with Dori. You'll see she's already got a party in her kitchen. She's got the strobe lights going, and holla to her new hairdo. She is like all pink and purple. She's looking super awesome. And I'm so happy to be here today. She's down 130 pounds. I'm down 40. So, wow. And we're here to tell you guys how you can be keto, be low carb, crush your goals, whether they're weight loss or health, and still do the things you like to do, like drink and partake in adulting and adult beverages. So we're going to give you tons of information. We're even going to make 2 recipes, and we're going to tell you how to find more recipes as well. So today I'm making a keto ice cap, and Dori's going to make a float because it's summertime right now and we are all about some cool drinks. We're having a heat wave right now in Calgary, Alberta. So yeah, guys, please comment below what's your favorite drink right now or in the past. I've had to do some shifts in what I like to drink. I haven't 100% given up the red wine. It is my fave, and I can drink way too much of it. Red wine is considered lower carb, but you know, when you just like, someone keeps pouring in your glass and your glass never is empty. I have friends like that. It's always fun, but you end up drinking too much. And if you're having 5-6 grams of carbs per glass and you end up having 3-4, it adds up. Also, guys, do consider not only what you're drinking, but how do you behave when you're drinking? If you drink a couple drinks and you end up at McDonald's, that's going to throw you way off. If you're not sleeping and you're up really late and then you're hungover and you're feeling like crap and you are eating crap the next day, being unproductive in life, maybe it's not so balanced. So going keto, your tolerance does change. I recommend, don't drink all the time, drink in moderation. Do let loose and live your life. Yes, occasionally. I might more occasionally than I should, but we're not perfect. We're here to live our best lives with doing our best, right? What's a good hack is my new favorite drink. I love tequila and soda with lime wedges. You can do any hard alcohol, vodka, that's Dori's favorite. You can do white rum, dark rum, but be careful with like spiced rum has sugar, things like Hennessy have sugar, rye is okay. Those hard alcohols, they're like 0. Don't do the bar lime, don't do the cran, just do the lime wedges. That's super low carb. And tequila apparently can help you burn fat and like have a better metabolism and digestion. It's from an agave plant, so it's super anti-inflammatory and all this goodness. So I'm not saying drink tequila every day and you'll turn into like an athlete. Don't do that. But if you're going to choose something, I like tequila. I will put that disclaimer out there. So that's the drink that I like. And then you get it super tall. So you're really getting a hydration. You're not going to feel nasty. You're not going to feel as hungry because you're hydrated. And then every second drink, just have water, because dehydration causes the hangovers. Our brain's all like dehydrated and we're hungover and we feel like crap the next day. So keep that in mind, okay? When you're out, you can also do things like diet pop, which is usually loaded with chemicals and nastiness, but in a pinch, what are you gonna do? Not everyone's into soda water. I am. White wine, champagne, red wine, those all are okay, just in moderation. Just have like a glass, max 2, depends on your goals, depends on how much you want to cheat, and choose things that taste drier. If it tastes sweet, probably it's a little bit more sweet. Simple. There is a ton of other things you guys can mix your drinks with. Dori's going to tell you all about a bunch of things. I have a bunch of stuff behind me too. We're going to do a couple recipes. Rule of thumb, beer, you got to be careful with that one. Can be a no-go, but there is low-carb beer, so do your research. I do know a girl, Karen. She is amazing, Keto Karen. She is down 100 pounds, and she did ketones, keto-ish, like cheat meals and keto, cheat meals, keto kind of on repeat like that, and drank low-carb beer every week. And she still hit her goals. So, right, you can have your cake and eat it too. You just have to be strategic, friends, and we can totally have drinks and crush our goals with fat loss and weight loss. Dori's going to give you guys a tip about beer, and she's going to tell you guys a bunch of awesome stuff.
So I want to start with a quick disclaimer, and I want to tell you guys that technically there is no keto alcohol. So let's be super clear about that. It doesn't actually exist. So what we're going to talk about is low carb options. Because if you said to me, Dori, you can never have another cocktail again for the rest of your life, I would say, peace out. That's not a whole lifestyle forever. So if you're going to indulge and you want to celebrate with your friends and family, let's limit the damage from that. Let's have less sugar. Let's have less carbs. Let's be less hungover. Like, who is down for less hungover? Like, I'm not 20 anymore. Don't let the purple hair fool you. So my number one tip for low carb beer. So if you take a low carb beer that has 4 to 6 grams of carbs per serving, and then you split that half and half with a club soda or a sparkling water, you now have half of those carbs per serving. You can do this same trick for wine too. You can make white wine spritzers, red wine spritzers. And if you're out on the go and you're out in the bar socializing and you want to look fancy, this is my favorite tip. If you order your cocktails half pressed means add water. And if you order it half pressed with sparkling water, then look at how fancy you look. Doesn't that sound cooler than, can you put some water in my Diet Coke and vodka? Just saying. So ElleAura asked me today to share a couple different options with you, and then we're going to make a recipe together. What I love is vodka. I'm a vodka girl, but I'm going to tell you a secret. Before keto, Dori was a schnapps girl. I liked peppermint schnapps, root beer schnapps, peach schnapps, banana schnapps, schnapps, but they're pure sugar. Absolutely pure sugar. So I discovered I can take vodka and I can add whatever flavor I want and make my own sugar-free knockoff schnapps. I'm just saying. So I pulled out a couple of different options that I like to use. Number one, that's super quick and easy, is any of your sugar-free syrups. So I like the Jordan skinny syrups. Some people like Torani's, but you can use the flavor and add that to your vodka as your base. I also have like this style of the unicorn flavor. You can add these to vodkas. So when we talk colorings, because hello, you might not have noticed, you might be viewing in black and white. I'm the queen of color. So if you want some color in your cocktails, I have a couple options. Now, these are your standard Clubhouse colorings. These are super cheap. You get these at Walmart, any grocery store. If you're trying to be your healthiest, because we all trying to be our healthiest, you can also get organic food coloring. This one is Color Garden, and they're available in Canada and the US. These are all organic colors, and these are even autism friendly. So if you have autistic kids who are missing out on all the fun and the color in food, they can have this. So you can add these to your own alcohol and make it whatever color you want. So what we're going to do today, we're going to make a really pretty hot pink one. So first step, we're going to use some sugar-free vanilla ice cream. This is the brand that I get close to me. It's called Chapman's. I buy it at Walmart. Depending on where you live, you may have better brands with cleaner sweeteners. This one is sweetened with maltodextrin. So if you have tummy issues, you may want to avoid it. I personally don't have an issue with this brand, but if you have cleaner ingredients available, I always say good, better, best, right? This is a good option. A better option would be a cleaner sweetener, and the best option would be homemade keto ice cream. We're going to start off with a couple scoops of our sugar-free vanilla ice cream. And I'm just going to pop them into a pretty wine glass or a cocktail glass. And then because we want it to be super pretty and pink, I'm going to add a little bit of hot pink color. And I'm just going to put 2 drops. I'm going to put 1 in the front. Now, I love 𝑍𝒉𝒆, and ElleAura and I talked kind of extensively about this. I don't buy a lot of sodas, and definitely not diet soda. 𝑍𝒉𝒆 is a really good option with clean sweetener. However, it's clear. There's no color. And thank you for looking out for my health, but it kind of makes me sad too. I'm like, but I want colors. So we're going to add our color to make our pretty cocktail. So we're going to add our vodka. I use only a 1/2 ounce when I drink cocktails. And ElleAura kind of touched on the lower tolerance. Once you cut sugar out of your diet, this is pure sugar. Like, it's consuming pure sugar. So for me, I like to stick to a 1/2 ounce per cocktail. And again, you want to keep in mind, if you've not drank for a while, it's going to hit you pretty dang hard.
When you're in ketosis, your metabolism's higher. So the alcohol just hits you. It hits you a lot stronger. I remember when I was first starting my keto diet, I had a 9-ounce glass of wine and I could barely take the stairs. And I was like, what happened? I was wearing really bad shoes. So like, don't judge me, guys, but drink slow, take less. Like I said, more water, more things in it. Like she's having, it's like a meal in a glass right here because it's got ice cream. But yeah, you said it's pure sugar. She doesn't mean pure sugar. It's like, it's just how it hits you. It's your metabolism. It's some sort of chemical thing that's happening in the body. You just don't want to drink like you used to, because then you're going to end up really feeling like crap the next day and having like pizza on your face when you wake up. So
I used to drink everybody under the table, and now if I have 2 1/2 ounce cocktails, that's it. Dori is done. Like, done, 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 done. So we're going to bring it closer so you guys can see as we pour. Let me turn you guys a little bit this way too, so that everybody can see together. Are you ready? This is going to be the good part. How classy and pretty and fun. And if you're going to have a cocktail, why not be the prettiest cocktail imaginable? Like, it makes me feel like I'm not missing out on anything, because I still get the flavors that I used to love in all of my schnapps, but now I can enjoy it and I can still lose weight. Shh, don't tell everyone. Don't tell everyone that you could still have an occasional cocktail and still be trim. Then everyone will want to do it. I'm just saying, keep it under your hat.
Thanks so much, Dori. I love floats. I love 𝑍𝒉𝒆. I love the root beer one, but it weirded me out when I made a float and it was completely clear. And I was like, weird. So natural colorings is a great option. The cola one would make a great float too. And she did the cream soda one and made it the pink color. So it reminds me of my favorite pink cream soda when I was a kid, and some ice cream in there. So good.
So yummy.
And for ice creams, you can always do like Halo Top, Enlightenment. There's so many kinds. Keto's way bigger now. Low carb is catching on. People know that it's healthy for them. It's great for your metabolism. It's great for everything and weight loss. But we can have a drink too while we're at it. So thank you so much for sharing. I guess I should start making mine. I am going to make an ice cap. I kind of got everything ready. I often blend this, but today I didn't want to be blending, so I'm just doing it on ice. I just use some coffee pod. You can get so many different kinds of coffee. And there is even ketones with coffee and protein mixed in them. That's my favorite. It's the easiest. Yeah, I just cooled off some coffee. I'm doing decaf because in ketosis, you have so much energy. I don't even need caffeine. So what I'm going to do is I have my cold coffee brewed. I'm going to put it into the shaker. And I'm going to add something to make it taste good. So you guys can add flavorings. There's caramel flavorings. There is every kind of flavorings. You guys can add your sweetener like stevia, monk fruit, erythritol. I love Zuga, which you can see. I use the Zuga actually in my whipped cream with some xanthan gum. That gives it a good whip and whips it up real good. So I'm going to top it with that. So you can add so many things. You can add MCT, collagen, so many things. Today, I'm going to add some ketones. This is a salted caramel bone broth blend. It is actually so good in the ice cap. So this has the ketones, it's got the protein, it's got the collagen, it's really good for your gut and all your body, but it's also got all the sweetness in it. So it's just kind of really easy. And then it's a great pick-me-up because it's getting later here and you know, I've been very busy. So ketones are life, they give me energy. So thank God for that. Smells so good. So I'm just going to shake this up. You could add some heavy whipping cream. You could add any kind of cream. Just watch your carbs on your milks. So if you're buying coconut milk or almond milk, you don't want to have a sweetened one because that's going to have carbs. Make sure it's unsweetened because often the original ones have a bunch of sugar. Also 2% milk. 3% milk has a lot of sugar. So that's why I usually do like a table cream or a heavy cream or coconut milk. So I'm shaking up this bad boy with my coffee and it's so simple. And now I'm just going to top this with some whipped cream and look at this. This is my keto ice cap. You can spike this. You can add rum to it. Dark rum is my favorite to add into here. You can make your own Kahlua and Bailey's with rum. Kahlua and Bailey's, it's like, I think I heard like a shot has like, what, 17, 20 grams of sugar and carbs. Like, that's like liquid syrup. That's like nuts. Whereas vodka and rums have no carbs. And there is a skinny syrup Irish cream. I'm going to unmute Dori and she can tell you about that. That would be so good in there too.
So instead of Bailey's, I use my skinny syrup Irish cream with a shot of vodka together to make my spiked coffee on the weekends. When I feel like having Bailey's, I do this instead. It tastes exactly like Bailey's in your coffee, sans all the sugar.
There's so many things, you guys, that we can drink. We can make milkshakes, spike those or not. Like there's banana flavoring, that's super yummy. If you have any questions, you're wondering about your favorite drink, how you can make it low carb, comment below what it is and we will find it for you. We're going to add tons of links in the comments. Dori's social media is going to be there. Please follow her. She's awesome. She's always posting recipes. And subscribe to me, Keto Queen YYC on YouTube. And my blog is that.com. KetoQueenYYC.com. We're going to add a few other drink recipes, so stay tuned and just keep looking at the blog because we're always adding new stuff. So Dori can do the sparkle vodka on there. We might even throw on a milkshake. Keto-friendly is one of my favorite things ever. It's like too good, actually. Thank you so much, guys, for being here with us. This is so fun. We love being on this journey with you, and cheers to adulting. Look good, feel good, live your best life, drink what you want, eat what you want, when you want. You just got to get creative and be strategic. So we will say ciao for now. We're so grateful for you guys.
Bye, guys.